Today is going to be day 2 of Overwatch.
Excuse me. Apologies, I got a little bit of nasal drip right now because of my allergies.
As most of you know, Mafia 3 now has an announced release date. It's actually October 7th, 2016. So I want to get a history, I want to get a background for the Mafia series before I play Mafia 3, because if I don't have a frame of reference, it's going to be pretty tough to judge and say, gee, is this better or worse than other games in the series when I've never played any other games in the series? So, with that being said, it makes perfect sense for the next several days in the weekend to be playing Mafia 2, and to be doing a playthrough of it. So, I know a lot of people have actually anticipated me playing this game for years. Now, I also know that this is a very old game, let's face it, and it's not going to bring in tons of viewership, and I'm okay with that. I actually have a quick update for those of you who actually care, I don't know how many of you actually do, about how my business did in April. I talked about this in April. I said that March was a very good month. That in March things picked up in a big way, you know, with my business, and it was actually a much better month than the first 2 months of the year had been, and that if I could stay at that level for the rest of the year, that it looked like things would be great, and I'd be able to keep doing this full time. Well, I do have an update for you. Okay? The update is, April has, at least from all reports that I'm seeing, has pretty much been as good of a month as March was. I'll be honest with you, I'm finding now that it doesn't really matter views-wise what I get on anything. Because I'll be honest, in the months of March and April, there were some things that I thought were going to be like huge successes. And they weren't. They were duds. There were things that I thought were going to be duds and ended up being better. There were things that, you know, every day I used to micromanage all my videos on YouTube. I used to say, why does this one have such low views? Well, how did this one get such high views? And I used to be all about that. And if anything, at this point, I'm kind of taking a look and it's like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter the kind of viewership that I'm getting, because it seems like at least as I keep people engaged and people excited and we're being positive and having fun with the games, right? And as long as I keep my
Consistent work ethic,
and I'm here every day live streaming, and as long as I'm not masturbating on stream every day, it seems like things are turning out pretty well.
quick gratuitous plugs.
Watch the videos and spread the word. Number 2, social media. Number 3, use the Amazon associate link. Number 4, Patreon. And then last but not least, my girlfriend has her own business called The Black Currant, where she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart milk.